how did S9 go from a crew to a brand into a bearing company? Was that all you?
Yeah. My daughter Avery was born.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I shouldn't be pro anymore when she was born because I knew I wasn't. Well, all right, I'll put it this way: like having her, the first one, I didn't know what to expect. I knew that shit was going to change, and like I felt like I didn't want to hold up the line. And a lot of people didn't understand why I said that I was going to quit when my daughter was born, because I did quit for a while professionally, quote, because I didn't know what was going to happen. And I was in the hospital for like 2 or 3 days. And like the emotions that I had never had before, dude. Mm-hmm. It was just overwhelming, bro. Like I couldn't believe it. And I just was like, I'm done. And I did quit for like 2 years. And I was super depressed. I was working a lot. And I just came to the point where it was like, all right, you just keep drinking more, or you get back to doing what you've been doing your whole life, you know? And so I started skating again, but I didn't think it was going to be this and getting a pro skate and being pro for Razors. Like I just saw everybody posting their cool clips and having fun on Instagram and Facebook. And I was like, yo, I can do this and still be a part of rollerblading. But like, also I wanted to create S9 because I didn't think I was going to get like back on top, you know? So I just wanted to be a part of blading still. So that's when I had this idea, like, I just want to start S9. I want to be a part of it. I want to pick like these handful of dudes that I want to help like push them and know like the very little that I knew about blading and just try to keep with that. And it actually turned into me skating just a whole lot more. And it was just a beautiful thing, dude. Everything just happened. The minute I quit giving a fuck is when everything happened. It was fucking crazy, dude.
It's insane the pro blade, because like you said, when you had the pro blade, what did you say, like 20 years of work or something like that? And
I was skating for a quarter of a century, dude.
Yeah.
Put it that way. Everyone says 20, 25 years, quarter of a fucking century. I mean, that is crazy, right?
And then your dream became realized finally.
Yeah. The minute I quit, I don't want to say I quit chasing it, but the minute I didn't care anymore, I just like, I got off track, dude. I thought I had to be like this person because I had this kid. I had this fucking life I was taking care of, and I wanted it to be better than me. You know what I mean? Like, that's like all I care about. If she's better than me, I'm fucking good, you know? Mm-hmm. And I don't know. In the fucking midst of that, I started taking her with me, and we were having fun skating together, and everything else just happened, dude. I was just having fun again. I fell in love again, dude. Because like when I was sponsored, I don't know, you kind of fall out of love, dude. It's like It takes a certain person to be able to like be sponsored by multiple people and like people pushing you for absolutely nothing. And you feel like, I mean, this is the way people think of it. Like, oh, it's all for nothing, but it's not. It's fucking not. You're doing it for you, dude. I don't know. It's hard to explain the way I feel about it. Because the minute I quit caring, Razor's like, yo, you want to be pro? I was like, fuck yeah, I'll be pro, but I'm going to do what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm going to be doing more. Like, I just want to go have fun and blade and still love this shit. The fact that I can do this shit at 32 years old with a family and do it with my friends is like, fuck, dude, who else gets that?
It totally comes off that way too, that you enjoy it and then it is fun.
And that's fun like again, dude. It's
you
like
really
weird,
yeah. I love the new videos you've been doing too, like where you're talking about like the tricks on your Instagram. I love that.
Someone asked me for a true topsoil. I was like, that's probably one of the only tricks I should give advice on. Yeah. And there's other people like, oh, give advice on this trick. I'm like, no, I probably shouldn't do that. Like I'm not a true topsoil. I'll teach you that. But
I love the commentary on the tennis court thing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, too. Had a few little highlights right here.
Hey, I'm dead serious. We're at my house getting fucked up, and Greg was like, hey, but I still want that clip. And I was like, fuck, dude. But it's like right here. I was like, all right, as long as you can drive, we're good. He's like, yeah, I can drive. I was like, fuck. So we just went and banged it out and came back, got hammered. Now we're good. But we were filming some other little thing that we put out for like ground control frames. We filmed it at that little skate park. Too Easy put out a ground control frames at it with me and my buddy Joey and him. And so we filmed that, and we went home and got bowed. And then he was like, "Hey, before I leave, I want you to get this." I was like, "Fuck, all right, I'll go get it real quick."
I want to highlight the dedication and how much our industry matured, that it took somebody 25 years or give or take to get a pro skate, because that was like unheard of back in the day, or 20 whatever years.
Right.
Yeah, but let's be honest too, though. It's not just because I skate good. You know what I mean? That's why it took this long. Like, it is like, I'm fully aware that it's the Beauty and the Beast thing. Like, there's this cute little girl. I can do it all. I can still skate. I could be the family man. I could work 12 hours a day. Like, that's what prompted it. It was the 25 years later. I wasn't good on myself.
I don't know. I wouldn't. I mean, yes, I think you have a full image, but I think your skating is totally come.
If I didn't have that little girl running in the background, I would skate.
Well, it's a new image of a role model. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's not just like the beer drinking like teenager anymore.
Yeah,
it's like the family man who like
it's
knows
the beer
how to
drinking
handle
family man.
Yeah, the beer drinking family man.
I'm like fully aware of what it is, you know.
Yeah.
And I think it's awesome. I mean, the fact that she was there the whole time while I got it is way fucking cooler than being a 16-year-old kid and just getting one because you're good.
Yeah.
People are like, "Holy shit, you can do all of it." I like that. I'm fucking way more proud of that, dude. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's fucking pretty easy to be a single cat, living with roommates, chasing your dream. It's fucking something else to be working a lot, having 2 kids, and still make it happen because daddy doesn't want to be depressed.
Damn,
You know
I'm fucking
absolutely
loving this episode right now too. There's like a whole
Yeah.
different image of like what a pro skater is now, and you like posted
It is
videos too of like
true.
your daughter opening up your pro skate and shit.
Yeah, dude, you kidding me? Like, dude, this is the coolest shit ever. Like, I always say it, like, I miss the days. Like, I really do miss the days when I was just a fucking monster and angry at the world. And I'd do anything, you know, try anything, whatever, and do the craziest hammers. But it's so much cooler to go to my buddy Joey's house, and his kid and my kid are playing in the pool, and we're skating a fucking practice rail, dude. Like, I never would have fucking thought that I was gonna make it that far in life, dude. And that shit, way cooler, dude. Way cooler than sitting 5 deep in a car, just straight murderers, ready to go fucking kill anything. You know what I mean? Like, right now, I took her over to my homie's house earlier. Like, it's like the only kid I'll go let her play with because they take the virus shit serious, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'll let her go over there, and we were just playing b-ball, and they were playing in the pool, and it was just like, fuck, dude, who would have thought 15 years ago we'd still be homies doing this shit? Like, fucking crazy, man. And Joey was the best in Fresno back in the day. He was the one that put Fresno on the map.
Joey O'Hara?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the only reason I am what I am. And that dude stepped down and let me take what he had. I'm dead serious. And you will never meet anyone else that will do that. Just let you take what he had.
You think so?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. He stepped down. He was like, I'm done. This is yours. And he promoted me the whole time. He drove me everywhere. He still films me. You won't meet people like that in life, dude. You hold on to that shit, bro.
That's sick.
Those are the friends that we make through blading. We just like grow up together from young.
It's the very few fucking people you'll ever meet, dude.
Because we go through a lot together.
Yeah.
Between
dude,
like
Joey
traveling and all shit.
Joey was the hottest thing, dude. When it was Christmas time, we were poor. I was poor as fuck. Joey had a pretty good life. When it was Christmas time, bro, I literally would be basically at his doorstep waiting for his hand-me-downs.
Oh, shit.
You know what I mean? He'd get the new whatever it was, dude. He had physic frames. He had everything. And he was the biggest, baddest dude in Fresno. And he would just give all of his old shit to me. And that's the only reason I was able to keep going. Because my mom could not afford that shit, dude.
You know what? I heard you mention that a few times. I wanted to ask you about that. You know, I grew up poor. And I grew up getting my skates were like hand-me-downs. So like, what was it like for you? Like growing up skating broke and growing up poor?
Dude, it was fucking awesome because it's Sec 9.
Love that.
Like, dude,
that's
I'm
the
so
best
sorry.
answer.
Like, okay. I was still fucking broke as shit. Like, I remember we were filming for a video in SAC. I can't remember. It was Humble Beings or something. But I 540 this monster gap in Humble Beings. And I have the shittiest wheels on, dude. They don't roll. They're all decored. My bearings are froze. And Sean Keen goes, hey, homie, what the fuck you riding? Like, I'll give you some wheels. And I was like, all right, thanks. And then I ran and jumped the gap in the shitty ass wheels that were not like I was just running basically. I just 540 this monster gap and landed it first try, and then I put the brand new wheels on because I was like, there's no way I was gonna put the brand new wheels on and land this fucking gap, dude. There was just no way that was gonna happen. I was so used to it not rolling.
Yeah.
And that's just, man. Yeah, no, I was so I didn't have clothes for school or anything like that. I grew up that much poverty, but like all the S9 dudes would give me their old skate gear. So I was rocking like Square Image shirts and fucking England shirts and shit that were like way too big. Like even for blading, way too big. But I was going to school in like fucking blade gear. So I was just so happy, you know? I didn't care how big it was, dude. It was so dope, dude. So my Christmas was still Christmas for sure. It just wasn't brand new shit.
You have a really grateful attitude. I love your attitude, man.
Oh, dude, Seg 9 saved my fucking life. I mean, I swear to God, like rollerblading was the only light I had. It's not that hard to tell that you should hold on to it. It's not. People like a good excuse, dude. People really fucking do. Like I knew at a young age. Yeah, dude. I knew at a young age that I was fucked and I was running with the wrong crowd and blah blah blah. But like blading was always that little light in the corner. It's like, just go that way. Just go that way. Like nothing bad can come from it. And that's the point.
Yeah.
Nothing fucking bad can come from you trying to be the best you could be at anything. You want to play chess and be the baddest motherfucker? Go for it, dude. Go tear people up in a park and fuck them up at chess. Like,
see the best you can. That's damn right.
Yeah. So sick. And like now now as I get older, it's not necessarily the competitive level. I feel like I've gone back to the original reason I started. Like a lot of the time I skate by myself. I fell in love with just doing it, not necessarily being the best, but like it's fucking still amazing, dude. Just you versus you. It's an imagination game. It's a puzzle piece sometimes. You can go do that shit by yourself and you can keep this alive. It's fucking worth it, dude.